Kittle and Garoppolo. They don't like Kyle Shanahan, apparently. I think there's something to it. I get a sneaking suspicion and a sneaking feeling that both Garoppolo and Kittle do not like Kyle Shanahan and what he's doing. And that's why they are hurt. It's funny, isn't it? The same two players every year. At the same time of year. When you run into the same type of problems. It's kind of funny. So, I've been thinking, I've been looking at it, and I've been trying to decipher, reading between the lines. That's what you call it. Listening to interviews and things that have been said by players and coaches and GMs. And I think that certain players are saying, enough is enough. I don't like the way you treat us players. And you know what? The two, this is the funny part, the two highest paid players on the team is always injured for multiple games. We're not talking like 2 or 3 games. We're talking like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. Season-ending things. So, what this goes back to? It goes back to the player uproar and the player mutiny. Kyle Shanahan is now not liked by the fans. He's not liked by the players. And the only thing that now is standing between him and being fired is that he's still kind of like adored by the media. And Jed York is a little bit too gullible still. And John Lynch is afraid of him. So John Lynch is not going to voice his opinion because he's afraid of Kyle Shanahan. It's a worst, and the 49ers right now is the most dysfunctional family in the NFL. We are so screwed. This club is in such a bad shape. Internally, there's probably a war going on among people. And you probably have yelling and screaming in the locker rooms and on the training fields and front offices, and everyone is blaming everyone and pointing fingers, and players are like, I don't want to deal with this drama and this shit. Count me out. Oh shit, I hurt myself again. You don't think so? I know so. I've seen it before. I've seen it on a very high club level. Not in American football, but in soccer. I also seen it on, when it comes to like teams of martial arts that are like, okay, you have a team that is sent to do a competition in some other countries. It's like a Nordic thing or a North European thing or blah blah blah, and you see it every time when something is not going the way it should be, or the chemistry is not there, or decisions are being made that not everyone is supporting. You have these, no, I'm you know what, I'm out, and excuse after excuse comes along. You see it with Kittle. You see it with Garoppolo. It's like the 3rd or 4th year in a row. What's going on? What is being said behind closed doors? What is going on there? And you know it's happening when John Lynch is going on a radio show bashing Brandon Ayuk. Who really, could he do better? Sure. Could any other player do better? Sure. Could Kyle Shanahan do better? Heck yeah. The one who performs the worst this year and has for the last 4 years is Kyle Shanahan. Hey, John Lynch, why aren't you going on a podcast or a radio show bashing your little buddy that you're so afraid of, Kyle Shanahan? Why aren't you telling him through a radio show or a podcast that he needs to shape up and become better because he's not up to your standards? Because you don't have the balls. You're a coward. And that's the problem with this club and this team and this organization. Everyone is a fucking coward except for the players. The players are like, count me out. I'm doing this shit anymore. Oh, I'm hurt again. Trey Lance is just now sniffing on that thing going like, oh, maybe I have a little knee strain. Oh, I don't know if I can play. He's testing the waters. This club is so effed up, It's beyond repair right now. This club is going to fall apart. And you know what? It makes me furious because it is the team that I've been supporting for 41 years. And it takes 3 people to really rub it down in the mud and destroy this club and this team. It makes me furious, and that's why I'm making these videos, because it makes me mad to see how someone can so easily destroy something that is a legend. It's a historical big freaking... If you could put 4 or 5 teams on a Mount Rushmore of teams, NFL teams, the 49ers would be up there with the Patriots and the Steelers. Who else? The Green Bay Packers. You know, we would be one of the Mount Rushmore identities of the NFL football, in history of football. And these 3 people, Jed York, John Lynch, and Kyle Shanahan, is fucking it up. Thank you guys for being clueless cowards with no knowledge. This team is not performing because you don't have the knowledge to do it. The only one that can have a little bit of hope to do something about this for is Jed York, because he's the one signing the checks. So Jed, take a grip on it. Grip this team together. Fire Kyle. Fire John Lynch. Get the right people in. Rebuild. This team is screwed because we don't have a first round pick for the next 3 years. We need to start doing some trades. We need to start planning for the future. You fucked up the future? Now, put plan B into motion. Start planning. Start repairing. Start the saving of this club and this team. Because if you don't do anything right now, it's going to take 8 years. And that is if you do the right decisions from now on out. You want help? Call me. I'll come over there and I'll put this freaking team and this organization back in order. I could do a better job than John Lynch as a GM. I have no problems saying that. Because the job he's doing, not good. Not good.